so I guess I'm the first one speaking today. My topic is kind of Asian Americans under the new Trump administration. I stumbled upon this article. After Trump's inauguration, 10 members of the President's Advisory Commission on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders have resigned. I kind of thought this was interesting that these people decided they don't want to serve under our new president due to disagreements with his policies. Also kind of thinking of the events that have happened in the last couple months and how Trump's view on immigration and then the time that we had where there was the block of the travel ban, it kind of struck me a little bit. My mom was born in Vientiane, Laos, and she immigrated to the U.S. in the 1980s. She doesn't have a citizenship, she has a green card, and I remember there was a time where there were lots of rumors in the air and people were talking like, oh, if you're not a citizen, you're going to be deported. And there's all this racism against like Mexican Americans or Islam or people from certain parts of the world and Syria, and even there's an amount of like Asian racism kind of bubbling up. With the Trump administration and a lot of the backlash and some of the younger generations lashing out with this underbelly of racism that has always been there in the U.S. And I think it's something that has been like a dormant volcano almost. It seems like with the Trump administration, a lot of people are kind of speaking out with their opinions, and some of them are not always positive.
Once President Park Geun-hye, once the vote was cast that she would be impeached, the South Korean government now has 60 days. I'm pretty sure that the election will be held May 9th, and they will be electing their next president. She's been charged with an abuse of power and pretty much accepting bribes from the vice president of Samsung Electronics, I believe. And Samsung alone, $30 million from his company was given to Park Geun-hye for her close confidant and friend, Chon Soon-sil, and that money was then given to her daughter for numerous equestrian activities. Pretty much they own a lot of athletic facilities in Germany as well. What is to follow? Right now you have two primary candidates that are at the forefront. You have Moon Jae-in, who is the head guy for the Democratic Party of Korea. He is pretty much the South Korean Bernie Sanders. That's the best comparison I can come up with. And the other person is Ahn Cho-soo, and he's the People's Party. And you said that's more of a centrist. It's not too conservative, but it's moderate in tone. From my analysis, Moon Jae-in's probably going to be the next president of South Korea. He has double-digit leads over Ahn Cho-soo, who people don't not necessarily trust, but they're ready for a dynamic changing government. Moon Jae-in is taking more of a liberal approach. He wants to create better ties with the North. The first place he is going to visit, if elected president, would be North Korea, which is a huge deal because before that, ever since the Korean War, the first place any Korean president visited was the United States.